up, guys? It's Will with Basic Gear Review, and we're out here in Ventura at Amigo Surf Cantina with Nick Maffei. How's it going, Nick?
I'm all right, man. How you guys?
Pretty good, pretty good. So we're here with the Seaside band. Nick's gonna be playing tonight. Let's take a look at what you got here with gear. What bass you got?
This is a Fender made in Mexico jazz bass, totally stock, the Rosewood. Something I'm trying out. You know, normally I'd play my American P, but I don't know. I'm looking for something a little different tonight.
Nice, very cool. And then what are we doing with the amp over here?
This is an Ampeg SVT Classic I got off of my buddy Johnny with a 410 cab.
Sweet. And then down here at the pedals. Oh, let's get a little bit of a clean signal from that, actually. Let's see how that sounds.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, cool. So now let's take a look at the pedals here. What do you got going down here?
I'm starting off with the Boss TU3 chromatic tuner. It's a good total, like, built Ford tough pedal. Into my Ibanez compressor limiter. It's like an old vintage one I scored. It's like made by Maxon, so it's a good circuit. And then that goes into the Boss OC2 octave pedal, which I have the octave 1 all the way up, octave 2 all the way down, and then the mix at 12 o'clock, so I get both the sub and the clean. MXR bass envelope filter, then into the MXR bass overdrive, and then to the EBS unichorus, everything set pretty much 12 o'clock, and then the Boss BF3 flanger.
Awesome. Can we hear a couple of them and see how you got them set up?
Yeah, for sure.
Nice. I noticed you got that flanger pretty much at 12 o'clock. That actually sounds pretty good like that.
Yeah, it's just a nice kind of clean. I tend to mix that one with the overdrive more toward like the end of the songs because of the cool, like, real fuzzed out, flangery kind of nonsense. And then the envelope filter and the octave pedal. Sometimes I'll use the envelope filter by itself, but if I'm going to use the octave pedal, I'm almost always going to use them together.
Yeah, that was a great sound too. That was really cool, like a synthy type of quackiness to it. Awesome, cool. Well, thanks for showing us what you got here today, and play well tonight. All right, cool. So I'm here with Mike. Now we're going to be checking out his kit and what he's got going here. How's it going, man?
Pretty good. How are you?
Pretty good, thank you. All right, cool. So let's see what you got going here.
Well, it's a Tama Star Classic, all birch drum set. I've had it for 16 years, and I just love it. It's really nice. The birch makes a really, really nice tone. Really deep, but also really, really tonal as well. Yeah, for sure.
Very cool. And then what kind of cymbals are you using tonight?
So I use pretty much all Zildjian cymbals, K's, K Customs with the crash. It's a fast crash. It's a K Custom dark crash. And then this is really the pride and joy is the K Custom hybrid ride. So it's got like two different sounds to the ride. It's pretty much two different cymbals, which I really love. And the bell on it is just like, it's really good, It cuts, yeah, for sure. This is actually my most recent purchased, and it's a splash that cuts as well. The A Custom, just really cuts through. And yeah, the way I tune my drums, not too deep, but pretty, they sound deep, but I don't necessarily tune them very low. But they got really, really full sound out of them.
Yeah, definitely. Those are really nice. You got a preference in heads that you use?
I used to use Evans heads for forever, and then recently I switched to Aquarian, and I'm never going to switch back. Aquarian's just the way to go with these drums.
And what size are the toms and the snare and everything? What size?
So I have a 10, 12, and a 16, 14-inch snare. It's a 22-inch bass. Standard sizes 10, 12, 16. I do have a lot more, but that's what this is right now. This is a Dream Splash, Dream cymbals. And this is a really, really nice one. It's almost like a mini crash, you know, like it sustains, it cuts through, you know, it holds out, yeah. Zildjian A custom, new beat hi-hats, these are like standard industry. I heard that these were like the most recorded hi-hats in history, you know, so pretty.
Nice and dry, so I can see why that is. You could really mess with them EQ-wise.
Yeah, I'm pretty proud of the whole kit.
Awesome, cool. Well, you want to do a little playthrough, see what we can get going, take a listen? Awesome, thank you. Oh, yeah, that sounds beautiful. That's a great kit right there. Awesome. Well, it was a pleasure, Mike. Thank you for talking with us tonight. Hope you play well.
Absolutely.
All right, so we're here with Ricardo now. How's it going, man?
It's going really well, man. And yourself?
I'm doing really good, thanks. Okay, cool. So you want to show us what you're working with tonight with gear?
Yeah, I mean, as far as my guitar goes, this is a Paul Reed Smith Custom 24. It's a standard stock, guitar. I got this one not too long ago, so I'm still getting used to it. I'm used to playing a Les Paul typically. It's a little lighter, than your standard Les Paul, but I mean, it's a beautiful. The first thing that I thought about it was the neck, man.
Yeah, I was just gonna say neck from Les Paul is a completely different thing on piano.
Well, I mean, that was the thing that I think I fell in love with first, So yeah, no.
Nice, yeah, it's a beautiful thing right there.
Cool, man. Yeah, so it's pretty. It has a 5-way toggle switch right here. So 2 humbuckers, but you can split coil them, which is kind of cool. So it kind of gives you that in-between sound between a Les Paul and like a Strat kind of thing going.
Okay, yeah.
Not too much either way, but nice in between, So.
Nice, cool. And then what kind of amp are we running through tonight?
I'm running through. This is a Mesa Boogie Mark IV. I got this thing. God, it's seen some better days, but it's a great amp, man. I couldn't be happier. I think I've had it for probably about 10 years now or so, yeah, nothing special about it. Just your standard 4 6L6s in the back. I run it tweed power though, because I tend to play smaller venues here. This is 85 watts of tube power, man. It'll blow everybody away, So, but I mean, I love this thing, man. The high gain channel is it's phenomenal, man. I mean, I hate to quote a cliche, but the sustain just forever, man. You
can't go wrong with Mesa. Mesa's some of the best stuff I've heard. So
definitely, yeah. So I shopped around for a while, but I ultimately settled on it. I've been happy forever. So
nice, yeah. 10 years. I'd say that's a pretty good workhorse right there. Cool. So let's move on to the pedals now. You want to show me what you're working with here?
Yeah. Well, standard tuner right here. It's a TU3, I think it is. It's just your standard Boss tuner, and then from there I go into my wah-wah. This thing's kind of cool. I just picked it up recently because my last wah-wah kind of died on me. But this is a mini Dunlop Crybaby wah pedal. It's the same thing. It has the same sound and same circuitry, I think. And it sounds great, but it's about half the size. It takes up no space on my board.
A little bit smaller real estate there.
It's pretty cool, So, and then next over here, it's just your it's a Maxon. It's basically like a tube screamer. It's the like a old school sounding tube screamer. I mostly dial back the gain and I just use it as a bit of a boost, for just a little bit more, for little, if I go into a solo and I don't want to jump into a crazy high gain thing, it just kind of gives me a little bit of a little boost that I need, right? And then from there I go into this Super Trem. It's just a tremolo pedal and it's kind of cool. I don't use it for a lot of songs, but it sounds really cool. I really dig it, man.
Yeah, I heard you messing with that earlier. It sounded really cool with the Univibe too. That was sounding good.
It's cool because I have these. Well, first of all, I can go half speed here. So if I were to turn it on here, if you hear it, so right here, cut it half speed, and then right here, this is it'll you hear it, and you hear how it kind of dips down more, So.
Yeah, that's nice. That sounded cool.
And then it goes into just a carbon copy right here. Just your nice little delay. I use it for leads and kind of cool. And then from there, just into this Univibe that Nick sold me on, you know. He said, you got to get it so you can do those Hendrixy kind of things. And it actually kind of works pretty cool. So, you know, kind of gives you that underwater feel, you know, pretty out there.
Yeah, I love Univibes.
And then this is just a reverb pedal, you know, just for a little extra reverb, you know. That's it.
What setting do you keep that on?
Simple, huh?
What setting do you keep that RV6 on?
Oh, I tune it. I have it down pretty low here. If you see, like, I'm gonna say, like, what is that? It's about at 9 o'clock.
Like, which reverb type you use?
I've been still experimenting also with the different kinds that are there, so I change it all the time.
Yeah, because the RV6 has so many. It's so cool.
It's overwhelming, you know, the options you have with it. But I think it's a great pedal. You know, it's cool. Yeah.
Awesome, cool. Well, thank you very much. It was got a lot of good stuff on there. It was a pleasure meeting you. You have a good one. Play well tonight, man. All right, this is Will with Basic Gear Review. We'll see you next time.